Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry, another video with no camera. Still figuring it out. But this is a couple of days old now. But apparently, this is so petty. I think this is so petty. The iRobot director accuses Elon Musk of taking his idea for new Tesla robot, van, and more. Hey Elon, can I have my designs back, please? I think that's he's got some nerve saying that because any design of a robot can be taken from a design of a robot. Our idea of what a robot should look like is to look like as close to us as possible, right? Um, yes, I could see some parallels, but there will always be parallels. You can't make a robot different to another one just because of similarities. Um, so, I mean, the fact that he's saying it's his design. Um, the director. So did the director? Who was the director of iRobot? I can't remember. I'm gonna have a quick look. Hang on. Is it down here? Elon Musk. Blah, 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 blah. Alex Proyas. So unless Alex Proyas actually designed the robot, literally drew the first designs of the robot to become the CGI version, he cannot say that. But let's have a look at this article and see what's going on, because this is really, really pathetic, if you ask me. This was a few days old at this point, by Meredith Werner and Emiliana Betancourt. I guess one of them maybe edited it. I guess. Um, to be honest, I can't see it. I can't see that much of a similarity. I mean, yes, the design is the outline is similar, but I mean, you're talking about a real robot, a practical robot over a CGI thing that never actually existed in real life. So yes, there are similarities, but they're not identical. They're not the same. Everyone wants a robot to look like them. Want them to look as human as possible, so that they can be related to, so that we can relate to the robot. They have to look like us, right? Um, I mean, you don't see the person who designed the big robotic arms like they have in Iron Man. You don't see him complaining that they copied his design for the robotic arm in Iron Man, right? So on Thursday, co-founder and CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, unveiled a long-awaited glimpse into the future with models for their new self-driving prototypes, the Cybercab and the Robovan. Also at the celebration was the new Tesla robot Optimus, serving up drinks and engaging with the crowds. See, that's the thing, right? This is literally a practical thing. It was engaging with the crowd. It's obviously meant for rich people to, have a butler robot and save money, basically. But a cyber taxi and a robot van, they are the future. I mean, at some point there will be a cyber cab that on the street. You'll get in it, you tell it where you want to go, and it takes you there. You know, same with the robo van. I mean, companies are crying out in the UK, even in the UK, companies are crying out for drivers to drive vans for them, like supermarkets in particular. So a robot van will be a benefit to, providing a service. But at the same time, I had this issue when I was first told about the automation of the car industry, where basically all the cars were being manufactured essentially by robots. I thought to myself, how many hundreds of thousands of people lost their jobs because someone invented a production line that is completely controlled by robots and computers, and all you have is a guy that goes in there and checks the software now and then, and maybe types in what model car it's building, basically. But I don't have a problem with these practically, but morally, I have issues with anything that's robotic, because you're taking bread and butter out of families, out of families' cupboards, right? You're taking food from their mouths, money from their bank, because the people who used to drive taxis and vans, they're not going to be able to drive taxis and vans. It's like the self checkouts at supermarkets. You go in there and you pick up your stuff. You can scan as you go, so you can scan your product, put it in the basket, go to the counter, scan the code on the checkout with the same with the barcode reader, and it literally uploads everything there and you do it. But you'll take it. But from they took at least 10 counters away, so that's 10 people who lost their jobs because of what they call progress. So yeah, I do have a problem. I have problems with the automation of taxis and vans, but I don't have. But it's a more of a moral issue than a practicality issue. But yeah, I mean, comment down below what you guys think, because I mean that's what my opinion. I think it's a great thing that they're happening, but it's the fact that they are happening that is also a problem, because people are losing their jobs as a result of these things coming out. I know it's going to be a while before cybercabs and robo vans are actually are everywhere, but I mean they're going to roll out and companies are going to pick them, because you know lorry drivers in particular have to have a certain amount of rest a day. Robo vans and robo lorries won't need that. They'll just constantly keep going non-stop, unless there's traffic, obviously. Also, at the celebration was a new Tesla robot Optimus. I like the idea of Optimus, but like I said, it depends on what they're going to be used for. If they're going to be like a self-service thing, then maybe it's okay. But if these guys are going to end up going to a factory and then build other robots, that's going to be an issue. Because when they start taking the work from a human being personally, where a person needs the money to live, a robot doesn't need money. So the problem is, how far will this go? But practically, it's great news. But I just don't agree with it morally. Whether or not the Optimus robot was actually fully autonomous, or rather puppeteered from afar, is very debatable. It's possible that it wasn't puppeteered. Maybe they had someone behind a computer screen, just making sure that it was behaving properly, or making sure, if it needs adjustments, because obviously they are prototypes, right? The Optimus robot is a prototype, so at least I think it is, because when I saw a video of it earlier and it had number 33 on it, so there's at least 33 of them, right? Or it's the 33rd variant or model of prototype. Maybe they've gone through 32 other prototypes. I don't know. However, one person who seemed pretty certain about the origin of these designs was iRobot director Alex Proyas. I don't care if I'm saying that right, to be honest. I didn't like iRobot. I know, I'm a sci-fi channel. I don't like iRobot. Sod it. The director posted his complaint directly to Musk's. Why? Why? Why the C? Social media of choice, X, commenting, "Hey," and that's a dig at Elon, because it's not, it is a dig at Elon. Hey Elon, can I have my designs back, please? Yeah, there we go. Hey Elon. Wait, there are similarities, but that's not the same. It's not the same design. I mean, that's what I would imagine it being. I don't know. I mean, that's a van, not a truck. That's a truck, right? That's a van. So the Tesla is a van, right? I'm pretty sure. Or is that the cyber cab? Is that the cyber taxi? Maybe. What's this whole picture look like? I want to see the bottom part. Oh wow. Um, you could actually argue that the director chose that version of the for a car because that's what Elon Musk's Teslas were going to look like. Because I mean, if you think the concept pictures of a Tesla, you'd get an image like that. You really would, and it doesn't even. Do you notice how it doesn't even show the whole car? It's a similar shape because it's a car's shape. It's not. The fact that this guy is trying to say you stole my design. Oh, well, can I have my designs back, please? That's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you see it now. I mean, the comparison, the image. That's why it's blocked off at the bottom there. Oh, what a moron. Contained in the post were side-by-side images of iRobot's autonomous police force next to the Optimus bot transport in the 2004 film next to Tesla's Robovan and a future... See, they even say it there. It's a transport. It's not a van. The Robovan is a... Oh, I just don't get it. I don't get it. And the futuristic car from Proyas' film next to the Cybercab. The 2004 film starring Will Smith is set in the future world of Chicago in 2035, inspired by the famous science fiction author Isaac Asimov's 1950 short story collection. The plot is centered around a detective Smith trying to unravel a confusing murder that may or may not have been caused by a member of the autonomous police force named Sonny, played by Alan Tudyk. Such an action should be impossible as all the robots in future. Why are they going through the plot of the movie? And the idea behind the movie. What's this plot part of the movie got to do with the story that they're talking about? The 3 laws of robotics, blah blah blah. Law number 1, blah 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 blah. And law number 3, and robot, blah 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 blah. Best. But there's the twist. The detective hates robots. Blah 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 blah. We don't want to know about the movie. You're talking about the comparison between concepts from your movie that other people designed, not you. You approved the designs as the director, but you personally did not design the concepts. So go to the people who actually designed it. Don't take credit for it, mate. Don't try and take credit for designs that you ticked. But don't take credit for the artistry, okay? Because the artists are the ones that created the designs. You just put the tick on it. Best known for his works. Quote. This is what I mean about some of these articles. They literally don't actually talk about the story the article was meant to be talking about. Instead, it starts going through the entire plot of the fucking movie that the article isn't about. And previous things that the director done. That's it, right? I mean, all that, just for that. I mean, most of that article was basically him talking about the fucking movie. Yeah, literally, there's more talking about the movie itself than there is about the complaint. I mean, seriously. I mean, I didn't read this beforehand. I had an idea of what it was, but I didn't actually read it before doing this video. But, I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, honestly. A typical director taking credit for other people's work and then trying to claim it for himself. Elon, just ignore this dweeb. He has no idea what he's talking about, mate. Really, he doesn't. I think that's going to be it for this one. I might do a video on Joker. I'm not sure yet. I might do a video on the Joker article. It is a bit old, but yeah. Please comment down below any thoughts that you have on this, because I personally don't give a shit. The thing I give a shit about is the fact that the practicality of creating these robots is great, but the moral issue behind it is they're going to take people's jobs away from them eventually. So, do you want a robot to take over your job? I mean, I wouldn't, but then I'm not working at the moment. So, but anyway, let's see what comes of this. Will he actually be able to take it to court? But yeah, so yeah, please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below, and check out the links in the description. We do have some merchandise, some good stuff there, some nice mugs, t-shirts, polo shirts, jumpers, hoodies. Sorry, prices are not something that I can adjust easily, because I do want we do need to make a little bit of a profit, but the problem is you can't adjust it, you know, in a large way. I would love to have a thing. I mean, when I get to 500 subscribers, I might do a discount code, or maybe a limited edition T-shirt or mug. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like I say, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please do consider checking the links in the description to the merch. And there is a Streamlabs tipping page. I don't know if the link works at the moment, so we'll find out. But yeah, until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and may the Schwartz be with you.